Otto von Bismarck once said, "One day, the great European war will come out of some damned foolish things in the Balkans." On that fateful day of 28th of June 1914, two bullets fired by Gavrilo Princip became first shells of the war. But let's go back to the beginning, okay? Franz Ferdinand, and no, not the band, was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and he opposed the current ruling style of his uncle Franz Joseph and thought that some radical changes should be introduced to the monarchy. He was chief in command of the forces, and that's one of the reasons he was in Sarajevo on that day. His close friend Potiorek was meant to replace him as the commander of the army, so they devised a series of maneuvers. Maneuvers, not shit. In recently annexed Bosnia so that Potiorek could prove his skills. But why would anyone from the Balkans want Franz Ferdinand dead? Well, Serbia, as a growing kingdom after the recent wars with the Ottoman Empire, wanted to expand its territory and unite all Serbs living in the monarchy, so tension between two neighboring states rose. Along with these developments, an organization called Young Bosnia arose and decided to make a statement by killing the Austro-Hungarian heir. There were multiple attempts on Franz Ferdinand's life on that day, as assassins were spread across the royal route that he and his wife Sofia took. First two assassins choked and couldn't execute the plan, but the third tried to do something. Nedeljko Čabrinović threw a bomb on the royal car, but he missed and the bomb bounced off the roof of the car, exploding under a following. Shook by these events, Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sofia sped up to the city hall, where they decided to get out of town. The security was to be enforced by the troops, but Potiorek refused, since he thought that the troops stationed because of the maneuvers weren't dressed properly. The royal car went on the road once again, but the driver wasn't informed on the changes to the route, so he made a wrong turn on Franz Josef Strasse where Gavrilo Princip was waiting. When the driver started to back up, Princip took the opportunity and fired towards the car. First shot struck Franz Ferdinand and the second one his wife Sofia, although it was meant for Potiorek, but in the rumble that followed the first shooting he missed. Potiorek, as a governor of Bosnia and a military commander with no battle experience, was deeply shocked by the events and tried to cover up his failure of keeping the air secure by blaming the Serbs. Protests arose in all the Slavic states of the monarchy, seeing Serbs assaulted and their properties being demolished. This gave the excuse to Franz Josef for one last conquest before he dies, so he started to put pressure on the Serbian government, which denied any involvement. Franz Josef threatened to recall the ambassador from Serbia and gave them an ultimatum demanding an investigation on Serbian territory. Serbia agreed on most accounts of the ultimatum, except for the demand that Austrian police be allowed to operate in Serbia. The 28th of July, Austria declared war on Serbia. A chain event was triggered because of a secret pact between Russia and France to mobilize and support their allies in the event that any of the Central Powers, Germany, Italy and Austria-Hungary, mobilizes there. Russia mobilized their army, then Germany, and then war was imminent. England wanted to stay neutral, but since they signed the Entente Pact in 1904 with the Franco-Russian alliance, they couldn't be, while Italy stayed neutral for the moment, but that's another story. And thus, Bismarck's words were made true, and the petty fallout on the Balkans started the biggest war the world has seen yet. Thank you so much for watching our first video. So, if you suck at history and want to hear more, subscribe and support our futile cause, and wait for another shitty video, and maybe, just maybe, you will get more of them.